We all remember the Uvalde school shooting in 2022 and the absolute insanity that was the entire situation. From the conversation that came out after dealing with the shooter and the weapon he had, how expensive it was versus where he learned to do all this stuff, to the response times of the police departments, the sheriff's department, how they all basically just sat outside listening, waiting for, I don't know, Superman to show up or something like that. Just the insanity that was. Obviously, growing up in America, we've seen this happen before. It's not a new thing, but the response in that incident was so out of the ordinary to beg the question, what the hell happened here? And unfortunately, we still don't really have a lot of answers. But the families of that incident have decided that there are other answers that are more pressing. So we know that they sued the sheriff's department, the city. They sued a lot of the government that was involved in that, whether they were the sheriff's department that just sat outside waiting. But none of these lawsuits ever went for a jury. They were all settled prior to discovery. They've got, the family's got millions of dollars, and I'm not yelling at them. I'm not saying they did anything wrong. If I had been a dad in that situation, I would have sued as well. I'm not sure I would have taken the settlement. I would have wanted to go to verdict. I would have wanted discovery. I would have wanted to know everything. But they took settlements, whatever. Okay. My issue here is that they've also decided to sue Activision, Meta, and Daniel Defense. Daniel Defense built the weapon. Activision makes Call of Duty, and Meta has Instagram. So this is their reasoning, and this is what I think so retarded about all of this. So they are suing Activision because the kid played Call of Duty, and they claim that Call of Duty is such a great simulation and a purveyor of graphic violence that it helped teach this kid how to aim, reload, and fire accurately with historical weapons. Bullshit. They also claim that Meta helped target minors through advertising, even though Meta, Facebook, and Instagram, Google, YouTube, Twitter, all of that stuff, even though social media has had very strict rules on gun advertising for 15 years. As early as 2016, Facebook's advertising policies banned ads promoting the sale of weapons, ammunition, or explosives. That goes for Instagram as well. So this claim that Meta just kind of let Daniel Defense advertise to the kid seems dubious at best to me. But my favorite part about this is the lawsuit against Daniel Defense. So the parents claim that Daniel Defense's contract with Activision that allows them to use the AR-15 platform that Daniel Defense has created in their video game fueled this guy to go buy that gun because of his obsession with Call of Duty. So I am waiting to see the family members of the Minnesota Christmas massacre, where Daryl, whatever his name was, drove his red Ford Explorer into a crowd. I'm waiting to see them sue Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar because of the 13 different vehicles, more than 13 vehicles that Grand Theft Auto includes in its list of vehicles based off of Ford vehicles and the 3 vehicles that you can use that are based off the Ford Explorer. See where we're going with this? You can't sue a company because someone did something with their product. And the plaintiff's argument that the realisticness of the weapons were to appeal to players to be advertisements for these guns is ludicrous, in my opinion. The plaintiffs and their attorneys in this case are wrong, and they are trying to get money off of a national tragedy. And honestly, if they wanted more money, they should have gone after the city and the town, maybe even the federal government. But going after Activision, going after Daniel Defense, and going after Meta is wrong here. There is study after study after study showing that video games and violence in kids has no correlation. And to use this lawsuit to litigate this idea in a highly emotional case is, in my opinion, ludicrous. I think the judge needs to toss this, the knee, grant the motion to dismiss that Activision filed, and I'm hoping that we're going to hear back about this week. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below what you think about this. Do you think this is a legitimate case? Do you think that the parents have a right to sue? Have they sued the people they should sue? Let me know, and I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Peace out.